Hello guys, welcome back to Serious About Salvage. Now before we dive in, first of all, just a quick sorry about the lack of videos at the moment. I'm just going to duck down a bit, get out this wind. Sorry about the lack of videos at the minute. I'm kind of in between trying to sort out a new unit and a new truck. So I can't really do any work on cars right now. So rest assured, we're going to come back and we're going to come back bigger and better. And once we get in the new unit, like I said, we will be getting through these cars like nobody's business. It's going to be an everyday affair, you know, hopefully a video every weekday, and that's how it's going to continue. So we're just in a little bit of a sticky patch at the minute, so just bear with me. Like I said, we will get through it. Once I've got this truck sorted and I've got the new unit sorted, then we can really get in and start buying vehicles and turning them around, you know, like I said, as a full-time job. So anyway, today's video, this is the new shop truck. Now, I've been looking last few weeks for a new recovery truck, and you know, these vans, as soon as you put a recovery truck on the back of that, instantly they're just worth stupid money. You know, to get anything half clean, half decent, half tidy with a bed on the back of it, you're looking like six and a half grand, you know, for anything nice. So I decided in the end I'd get a salvage van, because that's what I do, innit? So we've ended up with this. So I bought this from Cinetic, where most of our recent stuff's been coming from. It is a Cat N, and I'll show you why. But you know, it's an Iveco daily, 2008. It's got the 2.3 in it, unfortunately, not the 3 litre. But it is the higher output 126 brake horse one, so it drives fine. Now the main thing I wanted on my new truck was for it to be twin wheeled on the back, because the single wheel stuff, as soon as you get any kind of car on it, don't matter what the size is, they're pretty much on the bump stops and they're a horrible ride, bumpy and hard. Do you know, our old truck was just skimming on the bump stops with one of them Peugeot 208s on it, you know, so they just don't carry the weight well. So I wanted this to be twin wheeled. If you know, I think it's going to be fine, but if I'd have to, I can uprate the other leaves on it, because I want it to look right when it's carrying, because that's half the battle with, you know, Volsa. If you look right, they tend to not bother you, you know. So this is going to carry the weight so much better. Now obviously at the minute, it is a flatbed, and the reason why it was written off was because of this damage to the flatbed. You know, it's only alley, so it's just ripped it there, and obviously it's taken the side and the back off, which are there, and it's also sort of ripped the fixings out. Now obviously that is of no concern to us, because we don't want the flatbed, we're putting a recovery bed on it. What I'm going to do with this yet, I don't know. It's all alley, so worst case, you know, if I weighed in, get a little bit of money back for it, and I'm sure it can be fixed. You know, I'm sure someone can alley weld the fittings, and I've got them. They're in the door card. Don't know if there's any damage to this post. I don't know how they fit on. So something ripped off there. No, not at all, no. So it's just them on the side, isn't it? So I'm sure it can be fixed, and perhaps might be worth 200 quid or something. I don't know what to do. I'll have a look what they kind of go for on eBay and decide whether it's worth getting, you know, that post replaced, getting them welded back in, and then someone can buy it whole instead of just weighing it in. So yeah, I'm happy with it, to be honest with you. It was, like I say, it's a Cat N, and it has done 173,000, but it runs spot on. I've just driven it back from Winsford, so we're talking 60 miles. There's the mileage, if you can see it, it's 173,483, and it does work, the mileage, it does go up, so it's right. So yeah, I paid out the door just short of £2,700 for this, which, you know, sounds a lot when you talk about vans, but once you get away from box vans and you get to flatbeds or anything with just a, you know, a chassis cab, they're not cheap, because they can be changed, you see, and adapted to whatever you need. Generally, if you look for an Iveco on a 2008 on eBay, any classifieds with a tipper or with a flatbed, you're talking 4.5, you know. So at 2.7, I'm quite happy with it. And you know what, I've just seen timing belt 156641. So it had a timing belt less than 20,000 miles ago. Now that's good, that's peace of mind, because I was concerned about the timing belt. The hell, it wouldn't wipe off that. I have to make a record of that before it gets wiped off. But that's the result, that. Timing belt was done. 14th of November 16, so it was done, what, 3 years, 10 months, 9 months? 3 years, 9 months ago. So yeah, that's good. Timing belt's done. It's obviously been looked after, this vehicle, because I checked and the last owner had it since 2011. So obviously they had no intentions of selling it. It was the only reason it obviously went to auction, because the insurance company wrote it off because of that. Now obviously we got a bit of rust here, but it's not gone through. So I'm going to get that dealt with, rub it down, paint it. So it's a van at the end of the day. I can paint that in, not a problem. Probably paint the whole side. And you know, it's got a bit of a graze in here. There's a bit of marks at the bottom of the light, but it's fine. The bumper's obviously a little bit lower, but it is secure. So you know, at the end of the day, it's a used van, isn't it? It's a used van. So I think what I am definitely going to do is put a bonnet on it, so I don't like that. And I might get a bumper for it. Change the bumper. So then that fixes properly on this side. And you know, try and get this thing nice, tighted up. Probably get the wheels off. Just sand them down a bit, get the surface rust off and paint them. This tyre was quite flat, so I'm suspecting that's got a slow puncture. Oh, Jesus Christ, a dog. Hello. You made me jump then, didn't you? Hello. Oh. Got a dog. Hello. Hello. This is Dotty, isn't it? It's Dotty. Hello. Come. I'll try and carry on. I can't remember what I was saying now. I'm distracted by the dog. Hello. What was I saying? Yeah, slow puncture that side. This side's got a really nice flat spot in the tyre. Can't see it now. Hello! Now you're not going to let me do this video, are you? You're not going to let me do this video. This tyre's got a flat spot, a big flat spot, so it's been locked up at some point. I suspect it's probably been dragged at the salvage yard with some, I don't know, with someone's foot on the brake, I don't know. So we're going to want a pair of front tyres. Again, I might even rub down this side and paint it. Again, like I said, the finish doesn't really matter orange peel wise. We've got 2 brand new tyres on this side, like brand new tyres, so that's good. So yeah, you are adorable, aren't you? You're adorable. It's alright. So this side's tyres, yeah, a bit low. I haven't really checked the brakes, I'll be honest. But yeah, all in all, well, I am really happy with it. Like I said, it drives great. Strangely, it's only got a 5-speed manual in it, which I didn't even know they did until I checked it up. So yes, it revs a little bit high on the motorway, but just a deterrent to speed, isn't it? It still sits at 70, no problem, and you can put your foot down and it flies up to 80. Not that I've tried it, but I think it's going to be so much better for our recovery truck. So it sounds better, manifold doesn't leak, you know. Obviously it's Italian, so bits of plastic are falling off. They've screwed on the gaiter, and the gear stick, that's neutral. Is a little bit like a bowl of soup, so I'm going to get some gear cables. I think that'll probably sort that issue out, I would expect. We have got a green slip, so I can tax it. So yeah, I don't think there's much else to tell you. really about this. Have a little look under the bonnet. I've had a quick look. I'll show you. It's got a flashing tit on the top, I've tried that. I can't get them to work though, I don't know if they're still wired in or what. Hello. But under here, battery looks relatively new. I haven't checked oil or anything like that. Obviously they snapped the plastic cover at some point, probably trying to do the tiring belt. But yeah, all I can tell you really is that it runs fine. Engine sounds, you know, when you're driving, engine sounds really good. No knocks, no bangs from any suspension anywhere. So I think this'll you know, do us a lot better than the Peugeot. Like I said, it's unfortunate it's not a 3 litre, but you can't have everything you want. You know, that Peugeot pulled like a train with that 3 litre in it, but this will be better on diesel. Far better. So I haven't really got round to looking through it, see if there's anything of interest. Don't think there is really. It's a scratch card over there, but it's been scratched, so it's probably not a winner. So the plan, obviously, is to get a bed put on this. I'm thinking I'm going to pull all off this flatbed. I'll take all that off. I think then I'll rub down the chassis and underseal it all. We might as well, whilst it's off. And I've been looking around at companies that do recovery beds, and I want to go as minimal as possible, because you know, the lighter the better. It means you can carry more weight, and these 3.5 ton vans, you know, in reality they can't carry a whole lot without going overweight. So we need to keep it as legal as possible. So I found a company in Brentwood. Unfortunately, yeah, it's London, but they do quite a basic bed where it's just the two punch decks. One up there, one up there. Obviously it's beaver tail, so it drops down with ramps. All I think it's galvanised. All the framework, basically they make it to your truck. You just take it. And it's like 1,400 quid, so you can't complain at that, can you? £1,400. So they have another option where they'll put a single runner down the side, and I think a plate down the middle of the whatever you want to call the runners where you drive it. So it's plated all the way across basically. They'll also fit you a winch, and for the whole package I think that's £2,000. So again, you know, even if we go for the £2,000 package, got 2.7, brand new bed, brand new winch. We're gonna be 4,700, aren't we? So I think it's turned out to be the cheapest, most cost-effective way of getting ourselves a decent truck with, again, a new bed and a new winch. So yeah, you can find trucks on eBay, on Gumtree, for that kind of money, 4,000, 4.5. But you're looking at the old Smiley Transits, you know, year 2000, 2001, and the beds are, you know, trashed. They've not beds, you know, the recovery part of it is all trashed or well used. So yeah, I know this isn't modern, it's 2008, but it's about as modern as we're going to get for this kind of money. So I'm happy with it anyway. So I just wanted to give you an update really. Like I said, I've got this today. This was part of the plan for us to move forwards, because the other truck's gone. So without this being done, at the minute I can't collect vehicles, which is why we're struggling. I've got bits to do, I've got the Mini to do, but I need to get this unit situation sorted out. So that's my #1 priority at the minute, and I have been doing a little bit of work on the lift side of things. So I viewed probably 5 or 6 units this last 2 weeks, either not suitable or just asking too much money. Just the price of some of these units, like 1,000 square foot, we're talking £700-800 a month. It's just too much. You know, I just can't take that gamble at the minute. So I'll find something somewhere eventually, and like I said, we can get into this serious then, get some proper content going for you guys. You know, I've got loads of ideas for little challenges. I've got one that I want to do called the 5k 5-car challenge. Tell me what you think about that. Basically buy 5 cars from auction for a combined value of £5,000. Joe, they can be flippers, they can be salvage, it could be a mix of everything, and basically see what profit we can turn out of that £5,000 basically, and how quick we can turn it around. So challenges like that. So if you've got any ideas, anything like that, put them in the comments. Yeah, and tell me what you think about this truck. I think for 2,700 out the door, it's a good truck. It was a £2,000 hammer price, but this was plus VAT because it's a commercial vehicle. Quite often they're all plus VAT. So that added, I think 400 and something, and then the fees, 2694. 2694. So yeah. Right, I probably bored you enough with this one. Yeah, like I said, sorry about the lack of content, but at the minute there's not a lot I can do about that, so we'll get there though. Alright, there we go. New van, new truck. I'm excited for this actually. It's really nice to drive. It's been a pleasure driving it back, and I think we can make it a lot nicer, and it'll, like I said, carry the weight great with it being a twin wheeled. Yeah, it's going to be far better than the last one. I was always really worried about going anywhere in the Peugeot because it always felt like it was going to cause me some issues, like it did, to be honest. It set on fire on me. Yeah, I don't know, I just didn't have any faith in it, any confidence in it, and I'm driving this back, even though, know nothing about it, literally within, 2 miles of leaving the salvage yard, I just knew it was okay. It drives so really well. I had full confidence in it straight away. So fingers crossed it stays that way. We'll probably do a service on it, oil change, just to make sure, because like I said, there's no history. Thank God it's got that written on the side about the timing belt, because that's a good thing, and all good. So I'm going to get out of here. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you like these videos, please do consider giving a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button, because like I said, there'll be a hell of a lot of content coming soon and you don't want to miss it. So I'll catch you soon. Cheers.